Hello and welcome to Northern Kentucky Magazine on ICN6. It is Thursday, September the 24th, a rainy day, and we're glad that you can be here with us, watching us today, taking time out of your busy day to share a lot of great things that we have on tap for you today. There is a young gal who has come in town. Her name is Carly Pearce, and I tell you what, she has a future as bright as the lights of the Grand Ole Opry, and she's going to be sparkling on stage at Bobby Mackey's tomorrow night. Doors open at 7 o'clock. She will be here to talk about her career. She's 19 years old. Give me a break. She is so freaking talented. You are just going to love hearing this girl sing. She has an incredible voice, and she has spent more time on stage at the ripe old age of 19 than half of the big names that you will have ever seen. She will be here performing for us along with Bobby Mackey himself, who will be gracing the stage as well. Something to look forward to right at the top of today's show, Northern Kentucky Magazine. We're going to be back with a brand new talent from our area, a local gal done good. Her name is Carly Pearce, and she'll join us with Bobby Mackey when we return from commercials, right here on today's Northern Kentucky Magazine on ICN6. I don't know if you were able to see this article that was in the Kentucky Enquirer that was really drawing attention to a local talent who has made it to the big time. Her name is Carly Pearce. She, in high school, was known as Carly Slusser. She is from the Taylor Mills area, Scott High School, and she is going to be on stage glowing with Bobby Mackey this coming weekend. And we thank Carly Pearce and Bobby Mackey for coming today to talk about it. Have to ask you your story. At 19, to have experienced what you have already, and you're just starting on your way, girlfriend.
Yes, yes. I grew up here playing around my whole entire life, and with different bluegrass and country bands, and moved to Pigeon Forge when I was 16 years old to work at Dollywood, and then just moved to Nashville in January. So,
wow.
Yeah.
Been on stage performing at Pigeon Forge at the Country Tonight. A lot of you, as you vacationed over the summer, might have even seen her on stage and didn't realize that it was one of Northern Kentucky's very own. You talked about the fact that you were just at Jefferson Hall doing a big concert, and there were so many local people there. You were afraid you wouldn't fill up the place, and their over capacity of kids that were there. People your own age, people who might have looked at you in the halls of Scott High School and said, oh, she's not all that. Oh, but baby, you are.
It was wonderful. I was truly overwhelmed by how many people showed up, and I just can't thank them enough for everything, for coming out to support me on this humongous night of my life. So
Amen.
It was wonderful.
Well, you got a big night coming up tomorrow night there at Bobby
Yes.
Mackey's, a place that you probably passed 1,000,000 times in your life and thought, Bobby Mackey, man, that is the be-all, end-all, and you'll be on that stage thanks to this gentleman.
He has been wonderful to me. His whole team has been wonderful to me, and I am so excited. I used to, like you said, drive past and wonder what it would be like to sing there, and now I get to.
Now you get to tomorrow night. Got great things lined up for tomorrow night, Bobby?
Yes, we're looking forward to it, and Carly's a great talent, and she did great down at Jefferson Hall. And as you mentioned, a lot of great local support, and you know, you have to hand it to her to go off at the young age that she is, to go to Dollywood and now to Nashville, and it's a big step, and she's doing great, and she's got a great career ahead of her.
You know what I respect about Carly is the fact that she honors those people who have performed before her, the Loretta Lynn's, the Judds, the Dixie Chicks, those people who, you know, have really paved the way for female country singers. And that's the kind of music that you'll be doing on stage at your place tomorrow night.
Yes, and that's another thing, how versatile she is by knowing the Loretta Lynn and Patsy Cline stuff, and yet do the modern day stuff too.
Sure.
And she makes the transition, and so she's very versatile.
Not everybody can do that. I mean, you know, sometimes we hear young performers like this and you think, oh, well, you know, they just sing those songs. It's not an easy task. You know, to insert your own style and yet honor them by singing their music.
Yes, I've grown up loving Loretta Lynn. Patsy Cline is my all-time favorite. Of course, Dolly Parton, since she was kind of my boss. So, it was,
forgot about that.
It's awesome to think Dolly Parton was my boss. So. But yes, I love all of the classic country artists just as much as the modern day. So
you're knocking on the door of success, and you were telling me that the different steps that you've had to take just to decide who to sign with. What an exciting journey. Tell us a little bit about it.
I just finished my meetings with some of the record labels, and I think it's going to be a big fall for me. I was just in Capitol Records last week singing for the president, sitting on his couch, and it was frightening.
The auditioning couch,
oh
Bobby? I've heard about that place. No, I'm just teasing you, sweetheart.
It was frightening, and I just prayed, I pray that the Lord will just take me in whatever direction I'm supposed to go, and so far He's doing a pretty good job.
So your concert at Jefferson Hall was really so that all those labels could be bussed in and hear you and see you in your own hometown, in your own setting, with your people around you.
Yes, it was wonderful. My producer and the Universal Music Publishing team wanted to bus labels up to my hometown so that I could do a show to where we could pack it out and just have a good time with everybody who's ever seen me perform. So
having people that were in back of you, the very musicians that we see Sarah Evans singing with on stage, those were the people that were backing you up on stage.
Yes,
How cool is that?
It was so funny. Some of the guys are from Josh Turner's band and some are from Sarah Evans, and they just happened to come in and play that one show with me, and they were back on the road with them. So that was awesome for me.
Bobby, we've been around the block. We've been to Midwestern Hayride. We've been to the Grand Ole Opry. We've experienced all that. For you to see this on the threshold, that must be so exciting for you to offer her the ability to sing in your club and just give her a few stories, share some wisdom.
Well, it's a tough business, and she's got it going her way, and as I said, I think she's got some big things coming in her career.
I hope we can afford her the next time she comes home.
Yeah, and we look forward to a great time tomorrow night.
Absolutely, if you can. The doors are going to open at 7 at Bobby Mackey's. You all know where it is. And Carly will be on stage with Bobby Mackey's guys at 10 o'clock to do a show. You can have fun, dance, drink, and just hoop it up and holler and congratulate this young woman who is really at the threshold of success.